right, here we are with the new improved Efco 165. And this first test is just to, well, I might have to do a little bit of tuning, but it's just to see how far I need to take down those rakers, if I need to touch them at all. So I sharpened up this chain yesterday and waited. It was raining like crazy yesterday. So I had to wait to do some tests for the chain to see if it would self-feed or not. And I don't want to take those rakers down just because, you know. Oh, I guess I should show you. This is what I came up with. All right, that right there, that filter, I couldn't tell you what it's for. I think in some way it's for a vacuum, but it was at a shop that I kind of frequent, Amish Rand shop, and they had it, and I was like, how much are those? And I think they were like $4, and I was like, I'm sure I can utilize that. So I just grabbed it, and here we are utilizing it. So let's see how this baby runs. It's got an 18-inch bar, so I won't even come close to getting through. But that always looks good on video when you have to reach over. Oh. She running good now. That thing really likes that 7310 carburetor. That thing is running stellar. The chain is definitely needs a couple swipes off of the rakers. I'm just going to go and I'm going to take 2 swipes. Just 1, 2, uno, dos. And I will use a progressive raker gauge, but I do not trust that depth. I will not go as far as that, but I will use that raker gauge to help me with each individual tooth. You know, some of them, because they're shorter than others, I might get 3, but I'll use that raker gauge. Anyways, so that thing's running good. All right, to say I took 2 swipes off the rakers would be bullshit. I took some off the rakers. My file was not cutting good, and it was just like, whatever. This thing cannot get rid of chips at all. Okay, that's a real problem. Not being able to get rid of the chips. Now, I know that I was noodling, and that, you know, causes issues, but still, they just won't get out of there. So I might have to modify this clutch cover. Don't want to do that though, because these things are hard to come by, you know? And the chain definitely needs some more off of the rakers. So, I'm gonna go mess around with it some more, but boy, she's screaming. It ain't never ran like that. It's running good. Running very, very good. So let's go mess with that chain some more and stuff. Okay, we're back. I took the rakers all the way down to the hardwood setting that is on the C83 thing. You know what I'm thinking. That's it. Took the rakers down to the hardwood setting, and I removed, there's a little rubber piece right here. So let's see. I gotta go further on those rakers. Damn. So this is a Stihl chain that I sharpened up. You know, it was pretty wrecked. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but it was pretty wrecked. And then I sharpened it up, and yeah, it's wanting it's wanting less rakers. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I'm back. I took the rakers down to the softwood setting on my progressive raker gauge. Okay, so I've been using, let me make sure I get this right, 7/32 file on this. I think that I'm going to switch it out to a slightly smaller file. I don't remember what this size is. I just don't remember. Is it 7/16? 13, I don't know. But it's still a 3/8 file, but it's the smaller one. That way I'll get more of a hook, because it still ain't self-feeding. Okay. 13/64 is the file size that I was trying to think of. Okay, so that's where we like it. We like it, we like it, we like it. I tell you, this chain, the teeth, the cutters were so easy to sharp. I mean, just smooth, removing material. It was awesome. But the rakers were so hardened. And man, it was skipping across it. It took forever. But anyways, where we are now is the softwood setting on the Husqvarna raker gauge. But the one that comes for the C83, and a 13/64 file. But other than that, it's just a Stihl chain. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dress it up with a 20-inch bar. It'll be a 20-inch, but C83, and see which one's faster. And then I'll put that 20-inch C83 on my Husqvarna 562 XP Mark II that's bone stock to see how far this thing has come in its journey. So here we go. Oh, we'll save all that for another video probably. I don't know, maybe we won't. Okay, here we are. We got the stock C83. Hard to beat that C83. It sure as hell felt like it was faster through the cut right there. So all that for nothing. But we'll see. Now I'm going to take this chain. Got to use a different bar because this is small mount Husky. But I'm going to put this chain on my 562 XP Mark II that's completely bone stock so that we can measure and see how much this outperforms it. So we've been progressing along the way. This has been a journey that we've taken with this guy. Well, regardless of whether my chain was able to beat the C83 or not, I think if you watch this channel regularly, we can all agree I have come a long way with my filing capabilities. I mean, whenever I first started this out, I struggled so bad to get a chain right. And I just couldn't do it. You know, I mean, I'd try. I'd get them cut fine, you know. I could get them cut fine, but get them fast? No. So, like, that's a Stihl 33 RS chain. And I know from my personal testing that in a cut like that, it would be about 3 seconds behind that C83, right? So, I think that I can safely assume that I have made it faster than it was out of the box. Used to, I couldn't get it as fast as it was out of the box with anything. And so whenever it comes to Sawfest, you know, what chain am I going to run? Am I going to run the one that I filed, or am I going to run the C83? I'm going to run the one that I filed. I want to run that 18-inch bar. They're going to have smaller wood, so that little bit of aggression that chain has might work in my benefit because it's going to be probably like 12-inch wood, you know. And I might go ahead, because it's just a tick too aggressive, just a tick. So I might go ahead and just simply take a few more swipes with my file, and just so that it shortens up that tooth just a tiny bit. But honestly, I might not do anything. Just run it the way it is. It feels good. I like it. It feels nice, and it's really cutting it. And so yeah, there you go. Now next video is I'm going to test out that Efco against the stock 562 Mark II to see how much extra power we gave it. It's probably getting pretty close in power. I'm guessing it's probably getting pretty close to my ported 562 Mark I that my buddy Jonathan did. Which that thing, it has been dynoed and it's 6.7 horsepower. So if I've gotten that little Efco close to that, then that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And So now that with the Efco, as the story goes, well, I'll save that for the next video.